I know you got some NBA props coming up here later on this evening. I want to start with the big game, with the Super Bowl coming up next week. Have you placed any early prop bets yet? And if so, what are you on right now?
I got one early line that I'm in on. It's Marquise Hollywood Brown over 3.5 receptions. I got it minus 118, and then I played the alt line of 5+ receptions for plus 178. Really matchup dependent here. Looking at this Vic Fangio defense, bend but don't break, two high safeties. So I went back to NFL Pro. I watched every one of Hollywood Brown's targets. Luckily, there wasn't that many, so it didn't take me much time. And they were, a lot of curl routes, a lot of drags, a lot of out routes, and they're doing it to set up this big play. So I like him in the short yardage. I like him operating underneath, getting the ball, getting out of bounds quickly. And then later in the game, I think they're going to set him up, and you're going to see him go for that curl route towards the sidelines, get the safeties to bite on like a Worthy or Kelsey over the middle, and then we'll see Hollywood Brown take one deep over the middle, but over the right side. But I think 3.5 is a really good number for him. I think he's going to be way more active. 65% of the snaps the first two playoff games. He had one dud and one decent game. And I think the way that Fangio is going to line up against them, it should be, I want to say 7 to 8 targets for Hollywood Brown on Super Bowl Sunday.
I love it, Bobby. I love it. You're always all over the props, the Discord, the prop shop, at Prop Holiday on Twitter, and the NBA. It's an interesting card today. There's some pretty good options out there, and I know you always have fun angles. So let's begin. 5-10 on the East Coast. We've got the Magic laying 5 at Utah. Totals 217. What are we going to do player prop-wise when it comes to the Magic and the Jazz?
I got one on each side. It's normally coincidence. Normally I look at a game, maybe I get one prop. I usually don't get one for every single game, especially with all the blowouts. This post-Christmas pre-All-Star break is probably my least favorite time of the year to bet NBA, but you could find some gems. Start off with Banchero, over 22.5 points. It might be up to 23.5 by now. I still like it there if you can get it under minus 110. I ate the juice at 22.5, but it's a weak line. Chris Middleton, Miles Bridges, both cleared their point totals against Utah recently, I should say. Paolo's got a similar fashion game. Jazz ranked 26th in ISO defense, 30th in transition, and 19th in opponent free throw attempts. That's big for scorers, for me at least. If I feel comfortable that you're going to get to the line, I feel better about your point total. When he gets 6 or more free throw attempts this season, and there hasn't been that many games with injury, he goes over in 6 of 11. Coming off 2 down performances. But what I liked about those, his minute restriction is gone. He played 33 minutes and 41 minutes. So I have no reservations there. Spreads -5 against the Jazz. We're fearing blowouts this time of year, like I was talking about. But the Magic need this game. I think they're 2-8 over the last 10, and I really need to see something from the Magic here with Franz and Paolo back. So I like